Yeah, you really don't. So as men, God has called us, yes ma'am, us to lead. In the garden, when Adam and Eve had the issue with the fruit, when God was walking through the cool of the Eden, who did he call? He said, Adam, where art thou? That's what he asked for, Adam. We are responsible even though we may not sometimes know how to be responsible. But that's still no excuse. Just ask. Just ask. Pray. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what are you doing?
Too much separation between a couple will eventually cause issues, cause problems. Because when a married man or woman is away from their spouse in a different city like that, temptation begins to grow. And it works both ways, either way. Now, if the couple has agreed, because Monica and I were separated for how long?
I think it was about 6 or 7 months.
Yeah, we were separated. I was in, well, Sarasota somewhere. Sarasota.
Florida, and I was in Montgomery.
And she was in Montgomery. But what I'm getting at is, Pastor said it earlier, there has got to be communication all the time. There's got to be some type of an agreement, and we agree that this situation is temporary. Absolutely. It's temporary. Hey, by this amount of time, I'm going to put an expiration date on this thing. By this amount of time, we need to be in the same household, whichever direction we're going to go in. You know, I'm going to either go to, as you say, Atlanta. I'm going to either come to Atlanta, or you're going to come to where I am. We're going to make this thing work. Maybe somebody put in some resumes in the area where the other one is, or vice versa. But just know, we got to be in agreement that if it does not happen by this particular time, we've got to do something to be united. You can't stay out there indefinitely.
I have a comment on that too. Like with me and Leonard, when we set the goal that we wanted to relocate closer to be near our family, we was about 8.5, 9 hours away for about almost 4 years. We were in agreement about moving to Montgomery. We talked it over with each other. We set that goal on at what point we were going to talk to our employers about possibly getting transfers. The transfers were set, but what happened in the middle of the transfers, he had a district manager change with his company. So the new district manager didn't like the fact that him and I were in competition with each other in our careers. I was managing a finance company. He was managing a highly competitive finance company. The old district manager knew that we were competitors, but we already set it straight. When we leave our jobs, we don't go home discussing what you done did or what. That's crazy to me. But anyway, they were thinking along that line. So, new district manager comes in and decides that he wants to block his transfer after we have already moved. We've already found an apartment. I've already transferred, and that was not the plan. And it was tough. I mean, being married, I think we was in our, third year, fourth year, you know, to be separated that long from, I think it was in January of 97, and I don't think you moved back here until like July of 97. But it was getting to the point where I was about to move back to Florida. I wanted to be with my husband because it was tough when he would come and visit me and he leave and I'm sitting there, oh my baby girl. I wanted to be with my husband. And in the same vice versa, I would drive to Florida to be with him, and it was tough leaving him like that. So we made it work for those 7 months we were separated, you know, but like he said, you guys have to want it. You know, it's no my career, your career, it's our career together. And that's what we had to do, but it worked out. That DM was a hardball. Listen, when you come into town, before I sign off on the transfer, I want to meet with your wife. No problem. No problem. I went there and met with him. I was being interviewed too. So I didn't have a problem with that. But he thought he was gonna scare us, but like whatever, I'm just doing my job, doing what I have to do. But that's what doing my job. What's that?
Y'all say you a little thug.